Really? You really could just break them? It's that easy?
Ooh, bacon.
Greetings, tasty morsels. It's Reverse BLT here. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today I'm getting into the season finale, perhaps the series finale, of Moon Knight. The last episode, though, hit us with some serious stuff.
It hurt.
We got a trip down memory lane to see the trauma that caused Mark, who we found out was actually the host, to create Steven to help him cope with an abusive mom and the loss of his little brother. And it just hit me right in the feels. And at the end, we had, the two really, I think, coming to like an understanding of one another and defending one another, and Steven trying to actually fight to protect Mark. And then he fell over in the duat into the sands of oblivion and was taken by them. So by all accounts, Steven is gone. So I have no idea where we're going from here. We still have one personality lurking in the scary red sarcophagus.
It's Jake from State Farm.
And Mark apparently went to... Actually, I don't know if we still have that personality, come to think of it, because Mark went to the Sea of Reeds. Or... Wait, is it? No, not the Sea of Reeds. That's an actual real place in the real world. The Field of Reeds, that's what it is. To apparently live all eternity in bliss and happiness, a la Gladiator. So, definitely curious to see what the Church of Marvel is going to deliver in sermon this week. Let's go.
I'm going to do what you could not. And when it's finished and the world is cleansed of abusers, I want you to remember one thing. Your torment forced me. I owe my victory to you.
They added a line there, or at least restored a line from the edit. So I'm pretty sure in the original version, Harrow didn't say and cleanse the world of abusers. Man, Layla's stealthy. I'm glad that they acknowledged it still made noise and had Harrow notice it. Can you use that somehow? Interest. Oh, wait, of course. She can use it to keep tracking Harrow, since that's still what it does. I mean, it doesn't track Harrow, but it tracks Ammit. Wait, they were all bad? Doesn't that seem a little suspicious to you, Harrow? Oh, one guy. One guy was judged worthy.
This is the face of a good man.
Huh. Layla! Action Girl continues to be stealthy as heck. Oh, come on, don't reveal your face now.
Layla, wait. I am the goddess, Taweret.
That's pretty cool. Taking dead bodies to use to talk to her.
Layla. It's Mark who's telling you to stop. What the hell is this?
He is going to need Khonshu. Break his Shabti. It's in the chamber of the gods. And you can be my avatar.
Mark says wonderful things about you.
No. I'll fight him on my own. It's time to go!
I didn't think about Layla becoming Taweret's avatar. I would think that somebody in this group would realize she's not one of theirs, even with the mask over her face.
Someone is trying to release Ammit.
Why?
Harrow.
And you were warned.
You won't believe what the gods have hidden from mankind. You're judges, not warriors. This doesn't need to happen.
I kind of would have liked to have seen the gods fighting each other, or at least the avatars fighting each other.
This is all so avoidable.
But I guess he was right. They really weren't warriors. I wonder if that could have just been broken casually at any time. Because it wouldn't make a very good prison, in my opinion, if that were the case.
Your scales lack balance.
I understand.
They lack balance because of what lies ahead of you.
Then we must spare the world the pain I will cause. I willingly submit.
What lies ahead of you is your service to me.
How may I
I was
serve
about to
you
say,
again?
lacking balance isn't the same thing as being balanced
I
towards
once
evil.
relied on a servant whose scales balanced perfectly. In exchange, I was bound to stone for 2,000 years.
Really? You really could just break them? It's that easy?
I do not sense Mark's specter in this world. If Mark is truly gone, I am in need of an avatar. Would you, Layla El Fuli, protect the travelers of the
Are you
night?
joking? You turned Mark's life into a wake nightmare. Why would I ever sign up for that?
Let us purify the souls of Cairo and then the world.
I would like to know about what the rules are for how the gods interact with the world.
Khonshu.
The scales are balanced.
Seriously, afterlives are so
Your heart
boring.
is full. The peace you've always wanted but never had. You're manifesting it. No danger. No loneliness
see.
or hurt.
What about Stephen?
So it's like what dreams may come.
The Duat has him.
Your afterlife is whatever you want it to
Enjoy
be.
your peace.
So this is what Mark always wanted. An endless sea of sunlit reeds. Even though, of course, it's also a field of reeds in the mythology. So,
It doesn't work like that. Leave here and you can't return.
ever?
Anyway, you don't need him anymore, Mark.
So I get to go on to eternal peace and he just stays lost in the sand forever? No, I'm not good with that.
Really have to wonder about the kinds of beings that would set things up this way.
My
I've
path.
studied a lot of religions, and gods are capricious across all of it.
You speak of balance, yet you choose him. Your avatar is a sinner.
It's interesting that Mark is not being claimed by the Saiyans.
You were always there, alive, full of hope. And I tried to protect that, and I failed. I couldn't protect you.
Oh, here we go.
There's no way in hell I'm going to abandon you.
Fight it.
You are the only real superpower I ever had.
No love like self-love, man.
Stephen. You came
Anubis accepts
How's
his
wrong with you?
sacrifice.
Well, I think the whole fish there was not little.
No.
Oh, look, the gates are open.
Looks like you're not much of a fighter either, Khonshu. You guys need to go. What the heck?
Come on, let's go.
You stand around admiring the gates of the to the living world another
Come
day.
on, Mark.
Man, Khonshu, you're getting wrecked.
Cyrus, you old thief!
Oh, Cyrus did it. Okay.
Tell me.
I tell you, I keep forgetting which gods are in
I
control of
choose
what.
obliteration over mercy. Mark,
You still have 2 bullet holes in you, though. Look, what are you gonna do about that?
I feel the pain inside of you. Do you want death, or do you want life? Rise and live again!
I guess he can always do that, huh? Nice. That's pretty cool. Oh, I wonder if he takes the form as both Steven and Mark. Is that how they're going to do the black and white suit? I'm looking to see if it's got more black in it now or dark gray. Now it looks like it's the same suit.
I knew you'd miss me.
Layla turned you down, didn't she?
Ammit has been freed. I was not strong enough to stop her.
How's this deal gonna work?
You would negotiate now? With so much at stake?
The best time to negotiate.
Well, we did learn from the best.
I will release you both. You have my word.
I like the sound of that. Good. Glad we got that all.
There's a third one, though. He didn't agree to release all three of you. That's pretty cool. Oh, welcome back, Osiris. Avatar. You are going to have to become someone's avatar whether you want to or not.
Are you there?
Did she do it already? Man, dude, you're destroying all the awesome architecture. What's wrong with you? Have you no respect? Oh, looks like,
You changed your mind. I would be delighted to accept you as my avatar.
Temporary.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm glad we get to see more of her.
Oh, your father is going to be over the moon when he hears.
My father?
Yes, I met him when I took him to the field of reeds.
Oh, what? I'm doing this or what?
I have.
Man, she's trying to be acting MVP again. Oh, well, we know he's supersonic. I heard a little mini boom. Avatar fight. Go! That's got to be a weird time for the residents of Kyra. The other day they had like a dance party in the middle of the night thanks to Khonshu. Now they've got like weird new light show happening and everyone's gonna start dying. She's eating all these delicious souls, all these hearts to devour. That Mark. Oh, look at you, Layla. I like it. Oh. I tell you, Harrow moves real spry for a guy with glass in his sandals. Was that like an Eid feast?
There's so little difference in what we want for this world. Why do this dance for the rest of time?
You know the answer. I only punish those who have chosen evil.
So do I. Only I don't give them the satisfaction of committing it.
I would agree with that philosophy if she could be sure. Layla's like, get away from my man!
Layla.
That's a good look, man.
Wow, you look amazing. What are you wearing?
Pretty much what we were all thinking there, though, Steven. I'm not mad.
UFC.
Because it is my choice. The very thing you take away.
Does she, though? I mean, if she knows they're going to do it, is it really taking away choice? I don't know. Such a philosophical pickle. Nice. And this was foreshadowed. I just thought about it. Her necklace earlier, she used to kill that one guy back when they were looking at the star map in the sarcophagus. Had little wings and everything on it, too. Nicely done, guys. You make a good team. Where's Taweret in this, though? She should be like a giant fighting thing, too, right? Double team Ammit. Just like they're double teaming her her avatar. Yeah, Steven. That had to hurt, though. I love how, like, yeah, well, I guess in a way it is like a triple team on Harrow, anyway. I really love how, like, Steven and Mark are, like, tagging in and out in this battle. Now what are you doing? You have super strength now.
superhero مصرية؟
Hey, that's pretty cool. Egypt has its own superhero now. It occurred to me, she probably doesn't actually need to use the wings to block bullets. I mean, I would think she's just got the same weird healing thing that Mark has.
Young Randall's life would have been saved. You need only remove one weed from the garden.
Interesting. So in Harrow's reasoning, Ammit would have killed Mark to save the little brother. But that doesn't make sense, though, because it's not like he chose to kill him. It was a mistake, an accident. So Ammit judges accidents the same way that she would judge deliberate malfeasance. Yeah. That's not right. Uh-oh. Damn. Number 3 does not fuck around.
Not a chance, mate.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Mark?
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Number 3 decided to dabble in a tiny little bit of ultra violence. So I guess Harrow should have smashed those statues too. And apparently they're just normal statues that can just be crushed.
Too late,
Are you two a thing once? I'm gonna have to look that up. Moon and crocodiles. I can see people thinking that has some interesting symbolic meaning. But what's this going to actually accomplish? I mean, she's still a god. Even bound to Harrow, she's still a god. So once he dies, she's released. If you kill him, she's released.
I have to finish this. If not, I'll never be free.
Mark! You have a choice.
We cannot take the chance that Ammit finds a way out. She will kill again.
Isn't that Ammit's philosophy too, though? Yeah, exactly. Prejudging, basically.
Do it yourself. Now release us.
He only agreed to release 2 of you.
As you wish.
So what, this is what reality looks like?
The imagination is very real. But do you believe that Khonshu and Ammit are real? Do I? No. What if we disagree, Doc?
That was cool. Seamless transition now.
Then our work here
Wait.
continues.
Are we sure we're talking to Mark right now?
It's a piece of string.
Oh, interesting.
Hey, you see that, don't you?
That's really cool.
Why am I bleeding?
Because he's creating this place.
Don't think you know as much as you think you do. Layla's guys.
That was very well done. It was all just a dream.
Can't believe it worked.
2 goldfish now.
I can't believe you live in this frickin' mess.
Don't tell me you ended it here. Oh my god, Marvel, why? Why, Marvel? Well, it's pretty obvious from that ending that this is definitely season 1 finale, not series finale, because there's no way Moon Knight is not coming back after that. Especially since we still didn't get the reveal of Personality 3. And that was not really the end of Mark and Steven's story. Alright, Marvel, give us that tasty, like, in-credit goodness.
Yo me lo llevo.
I beg your pardon?
Uh-oh.
Tranquila, señorita, tranquila.
Who be you? With your gloved hand. Personality 3 decided to come and finish the job regardless, huh? Did you kill all those people? Why? They're just orderlies. They didn't need to be killed. Yep.
Can't you? You can't hurt us.
Yeah. You want to know something?
He can.
Mark Spector truly believed that after he and I parted ways, I wanted his wife to be my avatar. Why would I ever
Personality 3.
anybody else? When he has no idea how troubled he truly is. Meet my friend, Jake Lockley.
Hoy te toca perder.
Wait.
Spectre on the license plate. Wow. So the Moon Knight will return. I wonder how long it'll take for Mark and Steven to realize that Jake is there and that they're still doing Khonshu's bidding. I'm checking to see if Marvel hit a second end credit. Doesn't look like it. Well, that was a fun finale. Even though it did, of course, go into the typical Marvel territory of just like people fighting each other like physically for an extended period of time.
And you know what the word for that is? Awesome? Bingo.
But it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed seeing like their interpretation of like actual gods fighting. It was really cool seeing Layla be an avatar. She seemed to get a lot of satisfaction out of the idea of being an Egyptian superhero. So I'm wondering if she actually is going to have this stay temporary with Taweret, or if she's going to remain her avatar. And I'm really curious to see, now that, you know, the main villains of this season have been dealt with, even though I still don't understand what this means for Ammit. I mean, she is still a god, so having her avatar killed while she's bound to him shouldn't change that, unless it changes the rules somehow, so she'll end up being judged in the afterlife. but even still, she's still a god, so even then, like, she has power that normal mortals don't have, so even being judged shouldn't be a real impediment to her. So I'm just curious as to whether that's permanent, and if so, how is it permanent? I actually hope that in season 2 we'll at least touch on that a little bit, because that to me is a dangling thread. Other than that, it was just really cool seeing the way they remix the mythology here. Oh, the other thing I need an answer for at some point is, what are the limitations on the gods? Like, why do they need to act through avatars? Why are they apparently so weak in general? Because what we saw of the avatars assembled in the chamber of the Great Pyramid definitely sort of implied that they have extremely limited power, and I just need an explanation for that, because you can't just nerf your gods with no explanation. I'm really looking forward to the inevitable season 2. Now, I thought this series' really strongest point was just delving into the psychology of a broken man. And now Steven and Mark are essentially integrated with one another, but we still have this third personality, Jake, who obviously is not integrated with them, and he would be the hardest to integrate with them because he's so extreme. And so I imagine next season will deal with them confronting the reality that he exists, dealing with the trauma that created him, because, you think about it, if Steven was created to sort of protect Mark from childhood abuse, to give him a place where like an idyllic version of a childhood to sort of retreat into, based on this character that he loved from this TV show, then when and why was Jake created? Because it seems, again, following the theme of protecting oneself, but far more direct and physically violent, which would imply that he was created to respond to physical threats, like to life and limb, So I would think that adult Mark created Jake while he was in the military or while he was a mercenary. Maybe Jake actually was created at the moment that Layla's father was killed and that break happened. So that's something I definitely want to see in season 2. And I want to see whether there's going to be like a new god level threat for the Moon Knight to deal with, or if it's just going to be, which would actually be kind of fun, like this sort of like by day kind of, not necessarily like specifically by day, but just like, part of the time Mark and Steven just living their life together, and then like randomly at night or whenever, Jake taking over to go beat shit out of bad guys. And also, man, how does Layla fit into this? Like, oh my goodness, I just thought about it. They're gonna be a throuple.
Kinky.
Mark, Steven, and Layla. Because I mean, that's life for her. Like, she gets to have like a complete package. She gets like a very capable man of action on one hand, and this very smart man who's very knowledgeable in the same sort of stuff that she is interested in on the other. Same body and everything, just two different personalities. So yeah. But yeah, Marvel, once again, you deliver a series that was not what anyone expected, I think, but that went above and beyond most expectations of what this genre typically delivers. I mean, we definitely got the standard superhero stuff of like, just solving problems with your fists. But we also got like, these deep introspective looks at what makes a person human, and this philosophical, questioning of when is it right to judge someone? Do you need to wait for them to commit an action, or is just the knowledge that they will commit the action enough? Like, what does that negate free will or not? And all these sorts of things. And I just love it. That's my favorite thing about these MCU shows, just that they dig deeper. I mean, I'm not going to pretend that they go to the limits of the highest art type films or whatever and digging into these issues, but that they take these, characters who could be just thrown up on the screen, doing nothing but getting into random meaningless fistfights every week. And they go for something deeper. That's something I really admire about the MCU. Anyway, guys, let me know what you thought of this finale. Did it deliver for you? Did you like the overall tack that Marvel took for the series as a whole? And where do your thoughts about where season 2 and beyond will take us? Do you think season 2 is going to be the next time we see the character, or do you think he's going to pop up in Thor: Love and Thunder? Because I'm actually thinking about that now. He might. Come to think of it, since that's all about war against the gods of various pantheons. Anyway, guys, thanks so much, as always, for joining me on this reaction. I really appreciate it. Look forward to continuing the conversation with you down in the comments below or on Discord. And as always, do me a favor. Do your best to stay safe and be well. And I'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye.
I threw it on the ground.